Evening. I said that backwards this time, but that's okay. We're live, and if you are live, if you join us this evening, even though this is unscheduled and unscripted, but we were kind of anxious and kind of excited. We've got Crash here this evening. He's going to be chiming in momentarily once he mutes his MacBook Pro. So, we've been thinking, we've got 3 libraries at LMC. We got the John H. Stevens Library for RCA video discs. That's our favorite piece of legacy media. We've got the name isn't escaping me. It's on the tip of my tongue. We've got the Richard Byron Library for IBM Systems Preservation. And then we thought, as kind of a memorial, a tribute to our computer science and math teacher at our high school, the David J. Tallman Library for Apple II, Apple Systems Preservation. And we wanted to start that and get into some Apple II stuff, so we found a nice piece of hardware, and we're hoping it made the journey here from Michigan. So we're going to open it. Now, one of the studio cats broke the pedestal tripod, not the little tripod that came with the webcam. So we're going to open the box. And kind of peer into it, kind of hope that the stuff in the box made the journey. Well, I thought that the monitor might have been packed in the bigger box, but now that I'm looking into it and I see the printer in the box. So what we've got is we've got an Apple II. Yes, it's an Apple II GS, and I really can't get the screen to tilt down very much, but we'll try. We've got an Apple II GS, and we've got the original keyboard that came with the 2GS. We've got the cables. We have a three and a half inch disk drive for the 2GS. And, well, I can't get it all out because the printer's on top of it, but we'll see what happened. We'll flip it over here. Oh. And the cover came off, but that's okay.
What kind of printer is it?
It's an ImageWriter II. I'm going to take this box and put it on the floor here so I can get the other stuff. Yeah, the printer took a little bit of a beating.
How much is a little bit?
Well, and 2 5 1/4 inch disk drives. Well, yeah, like there's some broken plastic here.
Oh, from the lid?
From the base of the base of the printer. Probably stuff that with some well, thinking maybe with some Gorilla Glue. And, got there's mouse and some joysticks, and all the cables are in here. But what really is worrying me because the box that took the most damage is the box the monitor came in.
Oh no.
So who knows? Maybe we'll see here. I'm almost afraid to plug it in.
Oh, there was no packing around it?
Well, if we plug it in and turn it on and it doesn't explode, oh,
We all love having smoke, don't we?
yeah. So let me. Now that we got the majority of the stuff out,
So I have a question.
yes.
I remember way back in the day when we were playing with these computers, there were only two drops. How can there be three?
Because that's all we had was two. You can daisy chain them.
Oh, see, I didn't know you could daisy chain Apple drives like that.
Yes, there's a. Of course, I can't show you right now. Let me find the RGB cable for the. Well, if I can find it. I don't see it in this other box here. Yeah. Now let me keep digging through. We
Because I saw the listing here and the thing turned on and running.
well, you're right. Okay. Just fell on the floor here. The cable for the monitor.
Oh, into the computer?
Yeah. And just want to make sure here. We're going to get at least the keyboard. And the mouse. That's a serial cable. Or an S video. Huh. Plugged in here. I think I might have thrown in the S video cord by accident. Oh, no, okay. So I do have the keyboard serial cable. Gonna get that. Really? The keyboard didn't.
Okay, Bean, I don't know how this is going to work. I got to call my son real quick. So, can I...
Well, then you mute your. You hang up and you just call back in when you're ready to rejoin.
Oh, can I mute this and call my store?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna miss seeing if this explodes or not. So, let's see. We've got one more power cord that we need to plug in. This is going to be for the system unit. Although, I don't think this is the one for this. And I hope so. Right. So just to be on the safe side, we're going to turn the power strip off. We're going to turn the power switches for both the monitor and system unit on. You see what happens. And of course, our special guest isn't here because he's one of those raging workaholics who never knows when to quit. And this keyboard doesn't have the... Well, this is good. It's a ROM version 1. Oh, he's back. So, hey, it's all good news. Can't hear you. Yeah, because it's muted. Still can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Yeah, I've been watching the video the entire time. I had to pull my cord. So, yeah, it works. So, what are we going to do with it?
So let's go into the control panel. It thinks it's midnight.
This is the date 1104.
Well, first thing I want to do just quick is we're going to, knowing that the monitor works, we see that the monitor works. Just going to slide the monitor back. Then we're going to take the cover off just to see what's in the 2GS. If I can remember how to get the cover off.
The power's not off the computer, so...
Okay. Oh, yeah.
You got a green light on the computer still. The power's not off.
Thank you. Okay, so we turn power off. We're looking inside. Of course, you really can't see what's in there. So let me... So there's... Whoops. So there's nothing in any of the slots, but it does have a fully populated expansion RAM card. Which means that it's got 1.25 megabytes of memory in here. Which is great. That is great. And with that in mind, I'm going to put the cover back on.
Is there anything else of note in there?
Huh?
Is there anything else of note in there?
And the only thing that it's got is the memory expansion. All the other slots are empty.
I mean, like, what kind of processor is it in case people want to know? And...
It is a 60, I believe it is a, actually no. It's a much faster version of the 65CO2. It's not exactly a 65CO2. And then it also has what's called a Mega 2. Essentially, you could actually say it's a Macintosh. Yeah, the Apple IIgs was a Macintosh Lite with an Apple II emulator in it. So, with that in mind, let's go ahead and actually, you know what though, Sean? It says, I know what you probably want to listen to, and we will do that. We will do that. Just let me get it plugged in here, just so that we can hear them, because I know you want to hear them.
What?
That sound.
How did you know?
That sound. Yeah. Oh. PR6. PR number 6. Yes, but don't have any Apple II media in there right this moment. But some of the things that we can do, if I control Option Apple and reset, it gives us these options, which are enter the control panel, set system standards in 60 hertz, set system standards in 50 hertz, and continue restarting the system. We'll see what happens when we say number 2. No, it doesn't do anything for us.
Wait, didn't the 2GS come with a form of basic?
Yes, I'll show you how to get there in a minute. So let's check out the control panel. So the display is color. We're gonna actually set the to 80, and this is where you could have some fun. You could go through and cycle through the text colors. Then you could go through and do the background. Then you could go through and do the border.
Didn't we do this?
Long time ago.
For grins and giggles.
A long time ago. Sound. The system speed.
What was it that Mr. Coleman had that we used to play on these all the freaking time?
If it wasn't,
It was a 3 1/4 inch disc. It wasn't Word on Shell.
I do not remember.
I do not remember either. But I know that we used to play the crap out of it, like 3, 4 of us together. Obviously not in the RAM version, just to see who could beat the game fastest and who lived and who died. But it wasn't Word on Shell. It was something else.
Well, it is 2:27. Oh, 23. And $12 a.m. It's not. It is 7:30 p.m. our time. Options. USA, keyboard buffering, no. Repeat speed, cursor flash, advanced features. That's all good. We'll leave that alone. Slots. Because most of these are built in.
What does it mean, your card?
It's so the Apple IIgs, because it's emulating Apple II, it's emulating the built-in ports for the empty slots. So if I were to actually put something in slot 1, the built-in function of the printer port would be turned off, or whatever I had in the card. Because the 2GS isn't emulating something for slot 7, it says whatever card we would put in there.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering, sir.
Okay. RAM disk. Yeah, we can actually do a RAM disk. But we don't have anything to load into the RAM disk right now. So we'll quit. And the other thing I want to try...
Wait, how long would it take you to make a disc if I were to go online and find something right now and send it to you over Facebook?
I don't have the tools to make a disc. There probably is a way to make it on IBM hardware, but usually what you would get is a cable You'd hook it up to a serial port on your PC. You'd hook the other end of it onto the Apple II, which I'll have to get on, depending on how it is, a traditional Apple super serial card to make the disc. And
Yeah.
you'd make it right on here, like you would not make it on a PC, and then actually no, Sean, hold that thought. I actually might have something that might be more up your alley, if I can find it. So, I had ordered this thinking it was for the PC, and when it came and I opened it, it was not for the PC. Now I'm going to load it, show it on the.
Oh, there's a delay.
There's a little bit. So when you see what pops up on the.
The Star Trek Promethean Prophecy.
And it has the floppy disk for Apple II.
Okay, so why don't we give it a go? I mean, all Apple II media is bootable, right? Because it has to be.
And no, it's not all bootable. But hey, let's see what happens. Can your computer display lowercase? Why, yes, it can. Flip the disk over. Okay, yes, we will. Should take this. William Shatner is coming back to Ticonderoga. Should bring this down and have him sign it. So that loud noise we heard, always thought that was something. It meant there was something wrong with
No, that was the sound effect of the game.
the disk drive, or there was something wrong with the disk. But no, that wasn't true either. The way that Wozniak designed the Apple II floppy drive, it was all CPU operating system controlled. There was no electronics in the disk drive itself to track where the floppy drive head was positioned in the drive. So it would often tell the drive, step the heads all the way back to track 0 every time, just to make Copyright 1986 Paramount Pictures Corporation. Oh. Awesome. Although, what I'm curious, I need to quickly figure out how to do is, um, oh, Open Apple option keys when turning the power on. Control open Apple option. Control.
What are we trying to do?
Run the built-in diagnostics. So, open Apple option keys at boot time.
Oh, I was going to say for me, control open Apple option doesn't do anything on it. But that's my Mac.
Oh, control open Apple option. Okay.
Yeah, well, no, I didn't know, like, if it did something, like, if they brought in some legacy stuff.
There we go. Let's run diagnostics.
Okay, so sir, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Most of my, like, phone contacts I have saved to my Gmail.
Yep.
How do I sync that to the Messages app on my MacBook? So the names actually pop up instead of just their phone numbers?
You will need to get them into. First thing you need to do is you'll need to import your messages when we're sharing with the rest of the world who's watching this. I'll have to share.
Well, I mean, it's a good question for anybody who might have the same situation.
Connect your Gmail to your iPhone and sign your.
Gmail's already connected to my iPhone,
Okay.
but my Gmail is not connected to something.
Well, you'll need to.
Because I can go into where I need to go into, and it shows me what accounts are connected. But for some reason, oh my god, that's red.
Is your MacBook Pro signed into your Apple ID?
Absolutely it is.
Okay, then I don't know. I guess you'd have to go into your contacts and make sure that your contacts are set for your Apple ID rather than your Gmail account.
No, but I need them set for my Gmail, not my Apple ID.
Then the answer is I don't know. Next time you're at the Apple store, see if one of the geniuses can answer the question for us both.
And I bet they will go click, 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 hold on.
Probably. So, if you've joined us or you're watching this later, we didn't test out the printer. We're going to leave that for another time.
At least it works.
It works.
The monitor is undamaged.
Yep, the monitor's undamaged. It's working, although I will let the seller know. I says the packing could have been better because the plastic broke. So, anyway.
I mean, it was a little piece of plastic, like, what, 2-3 inches long?
I'm noticing there's some more plastic that broke off of the ImageWriter. So, I'll take pictures of the cat later. Glad you're here. Thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. If you're not a Patreon, consider subscribing as a Patreon patron, which, of course, helps get stuff like this. Ask Crash. He should know. He's the #1 guy.
Absolutely.
So we'll see you in the next video. Post in the comments stuff you might like to see in the next video as we do stuff with the Apple II. Take care. See you in the next video.
Apple